We will start with our bridges. Thank you, Mary Catherine, for starting. Your feet can be on the floor or they can be on the roller. You're going to peel up and down. We're going to exhale, lift, and then lower. Now, as you do this, you're going to feel your glutes and your hamstrings. And you might just be careful not to go too high. You don't want your low back to get more arched. Your knees are over your heels, and they're not drifting in or out at this point. If you're on the floor, you feel 4 corners of pressure on the feet, the right and left side of the heel, and the right and left side of the ball of the foot. Now, on the next time you're lifted, just see if your pelvis is level and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower yourself down and lift the right leg up towards vertical. Take the left leg out towards 45 degrees. Lift up the shoulder blades and then switch legs. It's almost like you're a pair of scissors, right and left and right and left. And so you're going to feel your hamstrings stretching a little bit. You're not forcing it. Pull your toes back if you can take a little bit more stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now rest your head and take a happy baby. This is going to be a hand to foot stretch, knee side. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now your hands are going to come behind your head. Take your right shoulder to your left knee while you extend the opposite leg. Exhale, left shoulder to right knee. You're going to rotate, rotate, rotate. Pull your toes back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest for a moment. Let your feet back down on the roller or on the mat. Take your right ankle to your left thigh if you would like to add on. That's a hip stretch. But Mary Catherine, we're actually going to do a bridge with this. You're going to lift up. Catherine, that's it. Now it's one hip stretching, one hip working. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then switch your legs. We're going to put the other foot down on the roller or the mat, and then the other up on the ankle to thigh. 10, good Catherine. 2, good Michelle. 3, 4, and just add your breath. 5, inhale and exhale. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now keep that ankle where it is. We're going to do a stretch here. So just reach your hands through. Oh, see if that's tight today. Ankle to thigh, ankle to thigh. Catherine, yeah, try that. All right, we're going to do this side for 10 more counts. If you want to roll your ankles here, it's a great place. Or toe spread or point and flex. Feel your neck soften. All right, now switch your ankle to thigh. Let's do the other side, ankle to thigh stretch. Reach your hands through. Again, if you want to move your ankles, toes. All right, when you're ready, we're going to put both legs up. They're glued, and you can start with a little lower and lift, a little lower and lift, and you can even point and flex. Now, as you're ready, if you want to add on, take your hands behind your head, lift up your shoulder blades and lower and lift with the shoulder blades off the mat. Again, you could point and flex. Inhale and feel your belly pull in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now your hands are going to go to your feet and your knees are going to go wide like you're a butterfly, bound angle. You could even use your elbows to help this stretch. Breathe and let your exhale release any tension. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to add on the single leg stretch. Hug your right leg in while you take your left leg out, and then you switch your legs, left leg in, right leg out. That's your posture. Good, Michelle. Or you can add on, lift up your shoulder blades and hug. All right. Exhaling in. No, you can pull your toes back and add on 10 more. 9, hi Ellen, 8, 7, hey girl, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Hug those legs and you can move those ankles a little bit, get them stretched out. This one is double leg stretch. So I'm going to show you without your head lifted, and you know you could do this variation: arms up, legs up, hug, arms up, legs up, hug, or arms out a little bit further, legs out a little bit further, hug, arms out a little bit further, legs out, or lift up your shoulder blades and do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down, add a bicycle in the air. It's almost like you're imagining that you're riding a bicycle on your back. Now, if you want to just do that, you can. If you want to make the feet go further away, you can. Also, you could come up and down. Your arms could be beside you, pedaling like your legs are. And another way is to cross your arms and come up. And another way is to take your hands behind your head and do this. Now, take a full body stretch after that last one. And if you have your foam roller, put it underneath your ankles or your lower calves. And so you can see I have mine underneath my lower ankles or calves. And lift up your hips. Do you see how I'm lifted in my booty? And lower. I've got my foam roller is black and my mat is black. So I'm going to verbalize the cues more to make sure you see the ankles are pressing into the foam roller and your booty lifts off the mat. And you almost have to really be conscious about your knees if you're a hyperextender. So soften the knees and use like a micro bend, and that's going to make sure you're not jamming the joint backwards. Lift up and down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale. If you touch, your hamstring should be active. Your glutes. Now stay up on this one. Keep your booty up. 10. You could do this on the floor too, but it is a little easier to feel this on the roller. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Now lift up your right leg, and you can put your hands on the underside of the leg and hold it. If you'd like to, lift up your shoulder blades and lift up your leg, and we'll hold this abdominal crunch while you stretch out your hamstring. Look down at your toes so your neck doesn't get pulled. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest. Now switch that leg. It's going to feel like a stretch at first. That could be all you do. Or you lift up your shoulder blades and you hold a stretch. This leg's off the floor and off the mat too. 9, 8. You're going to feel your belly pull in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale and exhale. Both feet go back to the roller or to the mat, your choice. Curl up into bridge. Lift up the right leg, and with the right leg in the air, draw 5 circles without disturbing the level pelvis. 5 circles one way, and 5 the other. Neck soft. Lower your foot, lift up your left leg, 5 circles. Go the other way. Lower that foot, inhale. Exhale, lower your spine. Hands to your feet or your ankles and let your knees be wide for a bound angle stretch. And then your left foot can be down on the floor and your right leg can be up. Now you can do a basic crunch, or you could go up your tree 5 times. Come up your tree. Add a stretch for the hamstring. Good, Karen. Good, Betty. We are 5 on one side, so we're switching if you are switching. Nice. And remember, you could just do it with the leg up and do an abbreviated crunch, a 30-degree crunch. 2 more. Either rest with a full body stretch or both legs. Teaser 5 times. You could also just do a full body stretch, good, or a lying down hamstring stretch. 3, 4. Now hold it at the top. 5, 4. There you go. 3. Woo. 2. Release and hug your legs in. Hug them, and if you want to rock a little right and left, you can, or around in a circle. 5, 4. Now 1 hand per knee and stir the knees independently, and the other way. It's going to feel like egg beaters. Nice. And leave the left leg down. Lift up the right leg. Draw a circle on the sky, and as big as you can, keep your ribs down. Go the other way. 10. Hug that little leg and stretch it out. We're going to let that leg go down to the floor now. Take the other leg up, and you're going to draw a large circle. We'll stretch after the circles of 10 each way. The ribs are down, the neck is soft. Go the other way. Now that leg that's in the air, feel that good, nice hamstring stretch. Relax your shoulders. Relax your other leg in the air too. Your toes are pulled back if that feels good for you. Now the right leg that's on the floor is going to join the left leg that's in the air. Your hands are going to be beside you. You can draw a corkscrew circle, go to vertical, go the other way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do 6 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and hug. Belly in, good. All right, we're gonna turn over. If you need a sip of water, grab it. We're gonna turn over and do swan. I'm gonna tilt my camera down though, just to make sure that view's good. Okay, belly down, water. Your arms are gonna be on that roller. If you have it, wide and up. Good, nice, Ellen, looks good. And up, awesome. And up. Catherine, can you hear me okay? And go up. All right, every time you go up, it's usually a little easier to go up with the inhale and lower with your exhale. Up and down. Nice, Ellen. Up. We're going to stay up on this next one. So find a comfortable place to hold. Good. 10. And just double check. Are your shoulders down the back? Or is your belly pulled in? Are your legs energized but not over contracted on the glutes? Inhale. Lower down, we're gonna do that again for 10. So inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower. And up. Nice, Ellen. And lower. Your upper back looks good. Lift up. Good, Karen. Nice, Michelle. Up. Inhale. Exhale, good. 5 more. Nice, Rick. Good, Betty. I've got us at 3 more, but you know you can do this a little slower or a little faster if you need to. 3, or it's everybody's back length is a little different in how high you're going. 2, wherever you find yourself comfortably challenged on the next hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Relax. Now I'm going to get rid of the roller for a minute. Let your hands be a pillow. Lift up your right leg all by itself, and then your left leg. Good. Lengthen your leg. Keep going. I'm just talking. Lengthen your leg out of your hip, your pelvis, before you lift. So it's long and lift. Long and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, if you want to add on, flutter kick. Both feet are off the floor and you flutter them You're gonna feel your hamstrings and your glutes and then scan your neck. It's not tight, it's relaxed. Belly pulls up, 5, but your hamstrings are working. 4, 3, 2. Now come back and we'll take a child's pose. Your hips go back to your heels. Your arms are stretched. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna come back down to the belly and add the upper body with that. The modification is you just stick with the lower body, but if you can, lift up your right arm at the same time you lift up your left leg, and your left arm at the same time you lift up your right leg. Upper back is lifted. Your glutes are working, but they're not overly contracted. They're not overly tense. Now that's most of us modification. You can add on the arms and legs coming off the mat and continuing. Up and down opposite limbs. Neck is soft, shake it out if you're not sure. Your belly is on the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and I'm just counting. You don't have to go as fast as I'm counting. I'm just counting down for time. 4, 3, 2, relax your hands underneath your forehead, lift up both legs, and tap your feet in the air towards each other. Tap them while your knees stay off the ground. Tap. And you're gonna feel your hamstrings and your glutes, and you're gonna feel your belly pull up and your inner thighs. 10 more counts. Do it as many times as you want. In the 10, I'm counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax, child's pose with the knees wide just to make a little room for diaphragmatic breathing. Take 3 diaphragmatic breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. And then come back to your belly. Hands at your low back. If you can, interlace them. Then lift your arms and lift your back and lift your thighs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Relax and switch your hands. Take your hands and lift them up. 10, up or back lifts, torso and legs lift. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Either do that again or bend your knees and take your hands to your feet. Now it's okay if you just want to do the hand to hand variation. So you're not going to force. Good. Up. Nice. 3, 2, relax for a moment. Let's do it again, or the other foot, or the interlaced position of your hands. Your choice. Go up when you're ready, and then just almost like you're trying to see how little energy can I put into it. Relax down, child's pose. Pull the toes under if you would like. That's going to stretch out the feet. 5, low back stretch. 4, keep going. I'm looking at your form. 3, if your knees don't like it, then just leave your hips up. 2, and 1. If you want another sip, grab it. We're going to do plank. I'm going to offer that you do this on your foam roller. And you have to move away from the wall. You're going to be on your elbows for a static. This just makes sure that everything's good in your cues. So your forearms are so strong that your shoulder blades are flat. Your ear is in line with your shoulder. Your ribs, even though they're tempted to drop, you're not letting them drop. Your knees are strong. You're on both forearms, Catherine. There you go. If you're on the floor with your feet, that's perfectly okay. I'm just offering for the roller. 3, which is gonna make it a little harder on your upper body. 2. Now on your 1, rest any way you want to. I'm gonna take off this outer shirt so you can see form a little better. And we're gonna come back to that forearm plank. So come to your elbows again. Pause. If you want to add on, you go forward a little in your shoulder joint and back. Now, yeah, you roll like maybe 2 inches and back and forth. Good. Make sure your lower back isn't drooping at all. Pull the pubic bone under. All right. 5. Good. 4. And I like to have my toes towards each other. 3. This is harder than it looks. I know it's a little motion. Recover any way you want to. I'm doing this with a child's pose with the roller under my shins. If you have another way you like, you can do that. This next one is going to be a pike possibility. So when you're ready, come out to plank. Now on the plank, the roller could be closer to your high shins. Then you can lift your hips and go down to plank. Lift and go down to plank. Lift and plank. Lift and plank. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rest for a moment. Good. We're going to do one called inchworm. If you don't have a roller, you can also just pull the right knee under, then the left knee under. If you have a roller, you can pull both knees under. So you're going to come out and you bend your knees. Good. Again, if you don't have a roller, because Ellen, I can't see if you have one, but if you don't, just do one knee, like a flamingo. Otherwise, good, Catherine. Pull your both knees under. Good. This is abs. 4, 3, and I'm deliberately not counting fast. So I'm just we're really feeling it. 2, and not just momentuming our way. And then release in some type of posture. I like the child's pose with my foam roller under the shins. We're going to take it a diagonal, knee under to the left corner, go plank, knee under to the right corner, go plank. Again, you can do this single knees if you don't have a roller. All right, go out. Now, you're going to pull your knees kind of like a diagonal. Good, but bend them. Now straighten them. Now bend them to the other elbow. Straighten them. Bend them. Bend them. Bend them. I have to adjust mine and bend. We're going to do 4 more. 4, 3. Good. 2. Very good. 1. Now pause for a moment. Good job. So you probably feel your abs a little bit more in these kind of planks. Very good. Now we're going to do the pike the same way. So our knees are long, but we sort of take our hips towards the left corner. So elbows down. Now you're going to go up to a corner with long knees. Do you see that? Go plank. You can do this pretty much without the roller, Ellen. If you don't have one, I just can't see. And roll up. Yeah, and up. You lift your hips like a dolphin pose. And we have 4 more. Just do the best you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breather, bound angle. So basically, we're just going to take a moment to release some tension in the body. If you had any extra tension in the neck and shoulders, this is a great place to relieve it. Let your neck soften. You can let your elbows push your calves down. That looks really good. And let everything go. 10. When you're ready, you can come up. If you need a sip, grab it. You can put your, Michelle, if you want to stay there, you can. I was going to show one that was with the wrist, the Purvottanasana. Your ankles can be on the roller. You can lift up. You can also do this at the table. Good. See how your chest is open and see how you have that microsoft in your knees. Inhale and exhale, lower your feet. Good. All right, now we're gonna play around with this roll down. So you have this roller underneath your ankles. You're gonna bend your knees as you come down. Now, here's the abbreviated. In case it's too hard for you to come up, you can do this very abbreviated. I'm gonna show the entire progression. Okay, so choose which one you need. And we're using the roller. We're going in and out. Good, Michelle. Good. You can do that without the roller too. You just sort of slide your feet. 2 more. Now, the next time that you're up, you bend your knees and you see how I'm starting like I'm a little ball. Now go down and straighten. Now come up and be a little ball. Good. And then straighten and a ball. And straighten and a ball. Two. 1. 1. Good. All right, I'm adjusting my mat. We're going to take a side plank. So you're going to put your side, your elbow down side. Your feet can be staggered on the roller. You can double up your mat if you need. Come up and just hold still, just static. Good. 10, 9, very good. 8, 7, 6, 5, good. 4, 3, 2, we'll lower with care and we'll head to the other side. That was great. Go to the other side. Side. I'm going to double it. I have another mat underneath mine, so actually I have 3 layers on, so just make it as comfortable as you need. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Let's go back. We've got some things to possibly add on. Fingertips by your head, side plank on the roller. And if you don't have a roller, you don't want to use one, you just do it on the floor. Come up. Now, once you're up, everything from the hips down is still, but you're going to rotate your upper body. You exhale as you do this. You inhale, you come back to an imaginary wall. Exhale. Now on the 10th one, lower with care. Good, Karen, I like that you established stability before you went into the dynamic. Other side, we're up. We set ourselves up first and then you can add on rotation. Now after the 10th one, lower down. Good. And come back to a normal forearm plank. Your forearm plank can also have your shins on the roller. So on the roller, you hold. Now either stay there Or you can lift your left foot off the roller and lift your right shin off the roller, and then your left, and then your right. If that's too much, just stay stable. Take 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Turn sideways. We're gonna do some side painter rainbows. So you're gonna put your elbow down. You're doing great. This is controlled motion without momentum. So your hands on your hip at first, go up, and then you're gonna go over and up and over. Now, it's a little more unstable on the roller, so just careful. Go slowly. 4, head against an imaginary wall. 5, so it's not dipping forward. 6, good, Ellen. 7, we're shooting for 10, but if you need to do fewer, that's okay. 8, lift your hip. 9, 10, now lower that hip, lower that hip. Let's go to the other side. Switch it all up. Okay, up. Now you're gonna go over, up, and over. Use as much padding as you need. Use your exhale to lift you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest. Good job. Back to your forearm plank. This one's like a rotation at the pelvis, funky plank. So go to elbow plank. Tilt left a little, tilt right a little, tilt left a little, tilt right a little. Yep. Okay, once we're here, 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest any way you need to. We're gonna do one called 4 points of light next, where you pull your knees in, you rotate left, right. So you can also do this without the roller, just single knees. So when you're ready, the roller is around 2 inches below your shins. You bend your knees, you tilt left, you go center, you tilt right, you go center, and you extend. Bend your knees, tilt right, center, left, center, extend. Bend your knees, turn left, center, right, center, extend. Bend your knees, turn right, center, left, center, recover. Nice. Come on back to belly down swan. If you need a sip, grab a sip. We're gonna do a tiny extension here. Good. Now begin with both arms like a pillow. Your left leg goes up and then your right leg. That's a place you could do stay. But if you want to add on, put your fingertips beside your head, your skull. Lift up your torso with one leg. Lift up your torso with the other leg. And up. And up. And up. Now add a rotation. Left shoulder to right thigh. Right shoulder to left thigh. Left shoulder to right thigh. Right shoulder to left thigh. All right, inhale. Inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was really good. And then we're going to take our hands beside our pelvis. Lift up your upper back. If you can, lift up your legs. Just hold. 10, like you're a rocket ship. 9, glide your shoulder blades down your back. 8, ideally your palms are faced towards the floor, unless that creates tension. But what I see, everybody looks good. 3, 2, now lower your toes and let your hands push you higher. Now it's like a rocking chair. Lower your torso, but then lift up both thighs together. Lower your legs and then lift up your body. Lower and then lift up your thighs. And then upper body. Just keep doing this now to the movement of your breath. Your natural cadence dictates the rhythm. Feel it go up, feel it go down. 2 more. Find a place that feels terrific. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Really good. Now lower and see if you can curl your toes under and push up to a downward dog. Ready? Do the best you can, and downward dog. Walk it out. Good. Relax your neck. Both heels lift, both heels lower. Keep your heels low. Take one foot on the other. Put that foot down and put that foot on the other. Both heels down and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Shift back for a moment to plank and just hold for 5, just one for the wrist to get strong in case we ever do fall and you have your hand out and ready. It's got a little bit of strength. 2, lower yourself down with care, and we're going to take a rotation. Now your right hand comes underneath your body. Can you see how I threaded the needle? Good. Now your left arm is going to flip to the side. Your right hand can hold that left knee down in a knee down twist, but we just came into it belly down. And you can look to your left side and stretch it out. Let your exhales relax you. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, belly down. Take your left arm underneath your other side, your armpit. Then let your right arm open out like a T or a Y, and let your left hand hold on to your right knee. There's a lot of rights and lefts in there, but basically you're doing a knee down twist. Yep, perfect. Palm is facing up most likely. But if there's any pain, you could flip it, or if you need to lower your arm, you can flip it. Nice, Karen, adding those mobility movements. And you notice how your exhales let go of some tension in the body, and then you find some more and you just let that go like you're a friendly observer to your body, you're a friendly witness. When you're ready, you can lie on your back this time and take your right leg up. I'm going to use a Donna band. If you would like to use one, you can. And if you want to use a pillow, you can. So your shoulders are relaxed. Oh boy, you can tell right away how that feels, right? You can tell right away what you did on the weekend. Okay, hold that and just make sure your belly feels your stretch, not your knee, not your sit bone. Make sure your belly, in fact, if you have to err on one side, it would be better to err on the side of less stretch than more. Now let your exhale just relax your body. Take that leg across the midline so your outer hamstring gets stretch. Now you have a band, I see, everybody looks like, go out wide. Good. Sometimes I like to put my left hand over more away so that I can counterbalance that. Yeah, like that, Catherine. And counterbalance that leg a little bit easier. Your dog is relaxing with us. We're going to take another inhale. Exhale, bring it up, and let's take that left leg up, or whichever leg you didn't stretch. And first, just do the real linear one in the belly, not the knee, not the sit bone. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Good, Ellen. Relax your stomach. The hip flexor on the right is also getting a stretch. So you can think about relaxing the psoas, the hip, the quad here, just relaxing that whole waist. Cross the midline a little. You might even internally rotate it. I like to do that to get that outer hamstring. If any tension arose, release that. You can take it out to the side, inner thigh stretch. You're finding all the angles that you might need in your legs. So you have the front one, the cross one, and the inner thigh one. Now, as you're ready, bring that leg back up and take your right ankle to your left thigh stretch. Now, this could be your stretch. You know, we did this earlier. So if you want to make it a second one, teapot, you can do that now. So do whichever one is going to bring you more joy, more release. If you're doing teapot, it's nice to think about that knee opening, the right arm out, and Catherine, do you feel that okay? If you don't, you can put your, yeah, foot on the floor and open up your top knee away from you. Yeah, that usually gets me more. I like to use the left hand to hold on to that right ankle too. See what works for you. Karen, I saw you were doing that, Michelle too. You get a little low back stretch here, that's natural. All right, let's try the other side. Ankle to thigh. Now, remember, if you want to stay here, you can, but if you want to roll over and put your knee away from you, you can. You might even feel your left shoulder and your left chest start to release, or your left low back. You're gonna take another inhale. Now, as you exhale, take a full body stretch and shake out your hands, shake out your arms, shake out your legs, shake out your feet, shake out your toes, shake out any area that might have any residual tension. And then when you're ready, you can let yourself go on the floor, or if you prefer, the legs can be up on a couch or on a wall so that you have this help on your vessels. And let your hands rest on your heart. Just a little soft release. And see if you can release any more tension in your legs. Let go of any tension in your abdominals, your back. Feel your ribs drop. Relax your chest. Relax your eyes, your scalp, and your mind. And by relaxing your mind, just in a state of allowing or free of resistance, releasing any blocks. And you can let that breath go to your heart center. And just notice how you feel. And then take a moment to notice how you would like to feel for the next few hours of your day. This is called segment intending. It's a meditation on creating the energy that you want to have for the next few hours of your day. So it could be a state of appreciation. It could be a state of being fully present. It could be a state of soft strength, self-assuredness, especially if you're going to be mixing with other energies soon. So just notice what kind of an intention or energy you want to set for the next few hours of your day. And let your cells bask in that intention. And imagine yourself going through the next few hours of your planned day, with that energy. Appreciation is one, if you don't have one that comes. Self-assuredness, present-mindedness, being present. Take a moment to begin to awaken your fingers and your toes and start to make your way up towards a seated position. Take your time. And then come back to that state of energy that you created, the segment intending. So presence, appreciation, seeing the joy in all the things that are around us. That could be those could be examples, but you can also just set your own. Set that energy. Notice how that makes your posture feel better.
You're wearing the intention, your head holds higher, the heart's more receptive, it's not blocked. You're able to be more receptive to the blessings around. So whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and just know that you can come back to that intention anytime you need to. If you feel like you're out of calibration, you can always recalibrate. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you came. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Happy November. Happy November.